Good morning, everybody. We're coming live from Edge Ice Arena in Chicago, Illinois for first game of the day, hopefully. More to come. But in the meantime, right now, good morning, everybody. We're going to be playing the Blue Devils. And we're going to have Pens are going to be dressed in white. Blue Devils are going to be in their navy with trim of a red and orange. Pens are going to be in their white again, like I stated. They're going to be trimmed in their yellow with black pants, obviously as usual. We're going to have Chad Sincone in a penalty box. We're going to have Carol doing first period, standing next to me on my left. Pens are going to be going from my left to my right. And the Blue Devils are going to be going from my right to my left here, obviously. So we're going to see how today goes. This would be the second matchup, third time matching up against this Blue Devils team. I believe we played them in Notre Dame. Was not successful. We played them in Nashville in the championship. Came up short there. So as some people like to say, third time's a charm. Which today, I feel like today's going to be that day. Corrigan's looking dialed in. Corrigan's going to get the start for the Pens today, number 35. Corrigan and Austin. Easy to tell the two apart. Corrigan wears all yellow pads. Austin's in all white. So even if you don't remember the numbers, just look for the pad colors. Again, Corrigan's in all yellow. Austin's in all white. Mrs. Bova's coming over to say good morning. Want to say hello to your husband?
Sure. Oh, what fancy headphones.
Oh, you're live. Yeah,
oh, man, I'm live and in action. Hi, everyone. This is Jess Bova, mother of number 8, Matthew Bova, biggest smartass on the ice. Hello to my wonderful husband, Matt. Hi, Gigi and Pap. Got 16 seconds left, and we got the game getting started. And you know what, Jeff Nickel? I have a feeling these Pittsburgh Penguins, they're going to storm back like they're on the beaches in Normandy.
I think so as well.
They put their worst foot forward, and it's only up from here.
I agree. All right. Well, that was Jess Bova giving her opinion first thing in the morning. She feels like the Pens are going to be storming back here. Again, I got Carol Kaplan to my right or my left, and she's not saying much this morning. She said hello to. Carol doesn't want to say hello to anybody this morning. She says she's too tired to put up with anybody. Jess Bova, if you didn't hear, said hello to her husband and her parents and father-in-law and mother-in-law. Said hello to the boys. 4 boys, all blonde, blue eyes. with lots of hair. Don't know where they got all that from since Matt's got short hair. Really short hair. So, all right, we're going to be ready to go here in a minute. Again, Pens are going to be dressed in their whites. Blue Devils are going to be in their navies with accents of red and yellow. We're going to be 14 minutes, period 1. Game 1 of the day, hopefully. Winner of this is going to go to the championship. And it's going to be Corrigan for the start, and I'm not sure what number the goalies is for the Blue Devils. We'll get that when we can, but they only have one goalie, so everything rests on that gentleman, young man. And we're going to go off, and it's Michael with Pierre and Carter Dapper, flanked by Timmy Peterson and Dom Dapper. And the Blue Devils are able to get the puck into the Pen zone already. Tipped up and over the net here, first thing in the morning. So Pens are going to work it, chip it up, and out of the end. Just a little bit too far. It would have been a nice 2-on-1, but Blue Devils are going to have to bang it back in, and they're going to go off sides. And we're going to get a restart at center ice. Pens are going to do a line change. They're going to come with Matthew Bova. He's going to be flanked by Angelo and Georgie. And defense is going to be Noah and Sunshine. That'll be Hamilton Hopper, for those that don't know Sunshine's real name. Bova's going to bring across, grab the blue line. He's going to come down on the near board. He's going to throw a puck across the ice. He's going to come over to Noah, jumped in. Noah's going to try to kick it down low, which he does. It's going to come back out to the slot. Blue Devils are able to grab it and skate it out of their trouble. They're going to bring it up to the Pens blue line and dump it down in, and they're going to go for a change. Corrigan's out. He's going to set the puck up for Noah. Noah's going to skate it up. He's going to throw it up to Bova, up to the slot. Bova's going to come through. Again, it's just a little bit outside of him, but he's able to get it back. He's got Georgie all alone. Georgie's going to take a shot and miss the net. That was a nice prime chance in the slot there. Georgie was all alone, no pressure on him. Just missed it a little bit wide. Let's see if they can keep up the pressure. Tiernan steps in. Georgie makes a smart play. He replaces him on the defensive side. And you got Angelo under pressure. Danson Denka comes in. He replaced Bova for a line change. And we're going to have Benzie and Asher coming out now. And we're going to go for an ice. On defensive pairings now, I got Luke and I got Tiernan. So that'd be Luke Weidel and Tiernan. Stahl on defense. So again, on offense, I'm going to have Asher on the left. Danson Denka at center. And I'm going to have Benzie on my right. Pens are going to get the puck behind the net. They're going to try to work from here. Big number 34 from Blue Devils. He's a big defenseman. He's able to get the puck out of trouble, and the Blue Devils on a counterattack. They gain a blue. They're going to swing it wide, and it's going to end up behind the Pens net. And it looks like Danson Denka got slew-footed, but no call there. He's going to go across the slot here. Nobody there to get it. Asher's going to get it. He's going to kick it up to Benzie. Benzie got somebody back checking on him hard. He's going to grab the blue line. Nope, he loses it right at the blue. He's going to chip it down in. Danson Denka's going to throw it down low. Danson Denka's going to get hit into the corner. No call there, so they're going to let him play a little bit, which is fine. Just as long as they call it both ways. Danson Denka's going to throw a little bit towards the net. Doesn't make it through all the way. Asher pressures the defenseman, turns it over, but they're going to swing it up. Devils are able to get it out of their end and bring it the other way. They got a 1-on-2. He's going to step aside. He's going to wait for troops to come in, try to create some time and space in the corner, but Luke Weidel's able to take that puck off him, throw it up the wall. Throws it up the wall, and it's going to go up to the Blue Devils' defense. He's going to kick it down low. Pens are going to have to regroup and try to get it out, which they do. They're working on right now. It's going to come off the wall to Pierre. Not able to get it out. Blue Devils keep it in. They're going to step it in. She's 72 runs across the slot. She kicks it back to the high slot. It gets thrown in and kicked to the corner. Pierre's going to get the puck. He's going to try to throw it off the wall. Still not out. And number 72 is going to walk in. She's going to take a shot, and it's going to get tripped and deflected up to the corner. Pens are still having an issue. And it's thrown in the slot here, back to the point. And Pens are still having an issue. Pierre gets it out finally, and they're going to go for a line change. And Blue Devils are going to be on a counterattack. And the Pens are going to be able to get it and go the other way, hopefully. And just out of the reach of everybody, and it's going to go all the way down. Michael Saccone runs into the wall there. He's able to get the puck. It's going to be kicked up to the wall here. It's going to go to Timmy. Timmy's going to skate in, take a shot. It's going to be deflected in. Oh, my God, the goalie just robbed. Who is that there? Carter Dapper. Oh, my God, the puck sat there. Carter Dapper had it on a stick. He went to pound it in, and the goalie put his glove down and held it out. Great play by the goalie there. That was fantastic. Not happy about it, but it was a nice play by the goalie there. Definitely a nice play. So, all right, we're going to go with Georgie Kaplan and Michael and Carter Dapper again here. Pens lose the face-off, and the Devils skated out of the zone. They're going to come on an attack here. Carter Dapper's on a back check. Michael Saccone's able to come down, kick it off of Sun Devils or Blue Devils' stick. They're going to throw it to the slot. Doesn't get shot through. Doesn't make it through. And Georgie Kaplan's got the puck. Loses it in his feet, but he's able to regain it. Gets it back over the line. Dom Dapper steps up. He's going to try to kick it down to Georgie. And Dom's a little bit deep, but thankfully Angelo steps in for him. And now Dom works back to his point. Penn's got the puck. They're trying to cycle down low. It's going to come up to Dom Dapper. He's going to kick it over to Timmy Peterson. Timmy's going to take a shot. It's going to go get to the slot and get deflected out to the corner. Pens are still controlling it. It's going to go to Dom Dapper. He's going to take a slap shot. It's going to hit the defenseman, and it's going to work its way out, so the Pens are going to have to regroup here. Dom Dapper's trying to carry the puck up through. Timmy's going to do it now. He's going to try to pick it up through. He's able to do that. Bova's going to get the puck. Bova's going to take it. He's going to try to step through a couple players. He's not able to do it. Two players run together for Pens. And they're going to be in a back check. Sun Devils are going to come with Blue Devils are going to come with speed. 97 is going to throw it across the slot, and they're going to score. And they're going to go up 1-0. Three guys go to the puck and left the back door wide open. That's what Coach Buddy's yelling at him about. Breakdown again. Every time the Pens seem to be in this tournament, they break down. Whatever it is, whether it's a bad read to jump in or just coming back on the defensive side, it's been ended up in the back of their net. And it's really just been a matter of a lot of times leaving both goalies hanging out to dry on a backdoor play for an easy tap-in. Pens got to be better in that. You know, they did it a little bit yesterday against the Bears. But they settled in and stopped doing it, and that was the difference yesterday. Let's see if they can kind of do that again. They left it again, thrown across the slot. And, you know, again, they were able to break it up there, thankfully, but Penn's got to figure this stuff out. So they throw it wide. Benzie steps into it, gets it across the blue line, loses the puck again. Blue Devils are on another counter attack. Danson Dega is able to break that up, but Riley from the Blue Devils able to step in and just walk through four Pens almost and work to the middle of the slot. Asher's finally able to get the puck and work it the other way. Danson Dega gets it, stick checked off the stick. And Benzie's trying to get it out of the zone, but he's not able to do it. And here come the Blue Devils again over to the backside of things. Throws it on net. Corrigan's able to glove that and hold it for a face-off. So Penn's got to get cleaned up here. Starting to get a little bit sloppy and running around. And that's what cost them first goal. So I got Michael Saccone. I got Pierre and Carter Dapper. Pierre's a Frenchman. Carter Dapper CD. Pens are able to work it up to the neutral zone, but again, turn it over. Sun Devils are trying to counterattack. Pens are able to get it back over close to the blue line. Pierre's battling, trying to get it in the zone. And it's into the Blue Devil zone, but they're able to work it right out and work counterattack here. They're going to swing it wide over to number 34. He's going to walk across the high slot, take a shot over the head of Corrigan. That's going to come to the near wall. Pierre's battling. Now Tiernan's battling. And the Pens are going to get it up and work it out, skate it out of the end. Pierre's going to get the red line. He's going to get to the blue. And he's going to get rubbed out. And puck gets turned over, and the Blue Devils are going to work it back up the other way. And Angelo reads that, but can't take it in the zone because Pierre was still working his way back out. Smart play by Angelo there to see that because they'd have been offsides. Boba gets it. He chips it in the corner. He spins out of it. He's looking to throw it up to the Tiernan on a point. That doesn't make its way through. Boba's got it again. He's trying to step out of trouble, create a little bit of space. He throws it up to Tiernan, and the puck comes out of the end. Pens are going to have to go all the way back, regroup. It's not an icing since, he's going to call an ice? All right, well, I'll take it. Not sure how that was an ice, but we'll go with it. So the Pens are going to get a line change. They're going to go to the near circle here for a face-off. We're going to go with Asher, Danka, and Bennett, Werner on the wing. Bennett's going to take the puck, throw it towards the front. Asher's there, but can't get it down. Can't get a shot off. Pens are going to have to work back, and Dom Dapper's going to come back chasing it. He's got pressure from two Blue Devils. He's going to swing it around to Asher on the wall. Asher tries to chip it up. He's not able to get that. So the Blue Devils are able to throw it right to the slot and a high-scoring opportunity on Corrigan. It kicks over to another Blue Devils. Corrigan slides across, makes another great save, and gets run into, and the net comes off the moorings. So we're going to get a face-off in the Pens end. Great save there by Corrigan. So again, just right now, puck's not bouncing the Pens' way. They're going to have to either A, clean it up, or they're going to have to hope for a little bit of puck luck on their way here. Pens take the draw, win the draw. That was Danka wins that. He's going to kick it over to Benzie. Benzie's going to skate it up, and he's going to run into three Sun Devils or Blue Devils on the wall there. So it's a big melee at the red line. Blue Devils kick it back, and they work from their own end, trying to gain some speed and bring it through. They're going to swing it around to the near defensive partner. He's going to fumble the puck. Benzie's going to force the issue. He's going to come through, and the puck's going to get thrown out. Dom Dapper's going to hold it. He's going to swing it over to Timmy. He's going to hit Timmy's skate. He's going to recoup, and he gets taken out. Asher gets the puck. He's across the blue. He's got Danson Dank in a slot. See if he can get it through to him. He can't. Nice try, though. Asher's going to get it. He's going to swing it up to Dom Dapper. Dom Dapper's going to take a slap shot from far out. That's easily handled because nobody was in front of the net. Goalie saw that all the way long. Puck's thrown to the slot there. Timmy's stepping in. He's going to try to do a little bit of work. He's pinned up against the wall here. Asher's in there. And it looks like maybe Danka takes it. He steps. No, it's Pierre. That was a great effort by Pierre there. He stepped out to the slot trying to get a shot off. So we got Pierre out there now with Asher and Danka. And the puck's going to be swung around to Timmy Peterson. He's going to bang it back down low. Asher's got the puck. He's going to be working to the middle. And it's loose. And Pens can't get it in. Timmy was able to hold it in. Nope, just came out. Nice try by Timmy. Just right across the blue, barely. Threw it back in. The Pens are offside, so that allowed him to get a line change here. That'll be a line of Carter Dapper, Michael, and Pierre. Carter Dapper's able to actually break up that pass there. Pens are able to force the puck back into the Blue Devils zone. A little bit of pressure. Blue Devils aren't able to clean it out. It's going to come right to the slot. Carter Dapper had an opportunity, but the goalie was able to take his stick and poke that away just in time. Blue Devils are going to counterattack here. Number 34 is going to try to muscle his way in. He's going to pull Sunshine down. This team likes to pull everybody down and fall on them. They're a bigger team, so they just use that to their advantage. Pens are either going to have to figure that out or going to have to get a little bit stronger on their skates. Pierre gets knocked down to his feet. Again, going to have to be stronger on their skates. I know it's hard when you got a bigger kid laying on you, but we either got to skate through it or we got to figure out how to be able to work through that. So Penn's players are coming in. We're gonna have Bova, Angelo, and Georgie. We're gonna have Tiernan and Luke Weidel on the other defensive pairing. Sun Devils there and win a draw. Tried to go up to the wall, but Angelo reads that nicely. He's going to kick it up to George just out of his reach. George is going to have to hustle. He gets there in time. He's pressuring the Blue Devils defenseman behind the net. Forces a turnover. He's able to kick it out to the winger there. And they're still messing with the puck behind their blue line, or behind the goal line. George is going to step in and try to force the issue. He does. George is going to get his head up. He's got two Blue Devils on him. He's going to have to work hard here. Puck's going to come out. Angelo's going to step in to help out a little bit. Going to see if it comes out here in a minute. It does. Angelo's going to work to the other side. Bova tries to intercept that pass to no avail. He back checks on the Blue Devils. Luke Weidel steps up and he kicks it back in. And it's back in the Blue Devils' end. They're going to have to regroup and try to work it up. Pens are able to intercept that and work that back and chip it back in. And Asher's going to go in deep for a pressure. He's going to come behind the net with the winger's going to throw it up to the slot. They're going to come with speed. Blue Devils are able to gain the blue line. 92 tries to sidestep Tiernan, but he doesn't allow that to happen. Puck goes up. Battle along the wall here. And it comes out, and the Blue Devils take a shot. Hits Corrigan, and almost gets thrown in the front of the net. Corrigan's able to deflect that away and get it out of trouble. Benji gets in, kicks it over to Asher just out of his reach. Asher's going to pressure 92 for the Blue Devils. He's going to swing it behind the net. Hopefully Tiernan's able to get here before it comes out of the wall. He does. He's able to step into and throw it right back down. Asher's going to try to pressure. The Blue Devils are going to throw it to their slot and get it out. There's no ice on that, so Tiernan gets the puck. He's going to throw it up to Benzie up on the wall here. Benzie's going to chip it to Asher with some speed. Asher's going to get taken over by 34 from the Blue Devils. And Danson Danka tries to swat at, or sorry, that was Bova. Nope, it was Danka. Danka tries to stick, poke, check the kid, wasn't able to. Blue Devils get into the pen zone, and they're going to go to work. Timmy Peterson steps into the puck along the wall. He's able to get it out. Trip, no call. Not sure how that doesn't happen, but again, no call. So hopefully, if that's how it's going to be, they're going to let it go all game because, again, clear trip along the wall there. Blue Devils are going to work the puck out far to number 34. He's going to try to sidestep Timmy. That doesn't work. He's going to try to work behind the net. Throws it right to the slot. And opportunity again. 2 shots from Corrigan. He makes 2 great saves and is able to turn the Blue Devils away here. 2 prime shot chances. And to no avail. Pens are working in the blue line trying to get it out. They get it out there in the neutral zone. They're just trying to work something up there to get it into the zone. Blue Devils are able to take the puck and kick it far. And we got 41 seconds left of the first period here. Again, Pens are going to take it. Pierre's going to get it. He's going to get pushed a little bit, but he's able to get into the zone. Steps up, and Dom Dapper's going to step up, take a little bit of an easy chip, throws it to Pierre. And Pierre backhands it with 25 seconds left. Goes to the front and is able to get it past the Blue Devils goalie there. And that's a tie game with 25 seconds left of the first period. Nice play there by Dom Dapper. He throws it to the front. Pierre cuts back to the front to the dirty area. He picks up the puck, backhands it, beats the goalie. And that brings you to a 1-1 tie. Again, simple little things, boys. Get to the front of the net, drive for rebounds. It's been what's working for the Pens when they have scored. Just getting in the dirty areas and just outworking teams. So let's see if we can take that momentum and carry it with them. Blue Devils are going to come back with 14 seconds left. They're going to try to get into the Pens' end. They're able to, but they turn it over and the Pens go the other way. 7 seconds left in the period. Sunshine's going to take it and just try to blow it into the Blue Devils' end to clear it out. And that's how the first period is going to end in a 1-1 tie. And we're there because Corrigan made 2 or 3 massive saves there in the front to allow the Pens to stay in this game here. So period 1 is done. Carol is no longer next to me doing the huddle. I'm waiting for my second guest to arrive. I'm not sure who it's going to be. But when that time comes, I'll let you know who's going to be sitting next to me recording it. And it looks like it is Mr. Evan standing next to me.
Manning the camera.
Manning the camera. You want me to do it?
Try not to have a panic attack.
You want me to do it? You sure? Dude, he stood on his head that pair. Told you. Couple big saves. All right, so if anybody knows, myself, Austin's my son. Corrigan is Evan's son. Both of them are goalies. And majority of the time, no matter what they do, we're never happy enough. So if you ever hear us complaining and being critical, that's just how we are. It's not really mean. It's just, it's hard in that position. Right? So, obviously, whenever there's a goal, it's, the last person in the defense is the goalie there. So, it's a thankless job, just like, doing the huddle over here that Evan's got to do during the second period. But, either way, Corrigan played great there. I don't care what Evan says. He's the reason why it's 1-1 right now.
I think that goal gave us some life.
Yeah, I think so. So we're going to go into the second period here. Again, tied 1-1. Scoreboard's working on live stream here, so hopefully you guys can all read that. And if you can't read it, let me know. I'll send my friend Tommy back at the plane and hit you in the head with a tack hammer. And if anybody doesn't know that reference, that's from Tommy Boy whenever they're flying to Chicago to go see Zelensky's, the Auto Part King. He makes the parts for the common man because that's who he is. All right. That reference was brought to you by Callahan Auto. They make the best brake pads in all of the country in Sandusky, Ohio. All right, Buddy's really taking a little bit of time here. He's agitating the referees because he keeps blowing the whistle. All right, and the Pens are getting ready to go here. Corrigan gets a little fist bump from Austin. Austin goes to the bench so he can take his nice warm seat and get the splinters worked out of the bench for all the other players. Pens are going to counter this period with Bova, Angelo, and Georgie. On defense, I got Sunshine and Noah. They've been a steady pair together lately. And Blue Devils are working in the Pens end. And they're going to chip it in, and they're going to control it. They're going to try to throw it to the slot here. Puck goes up over behind the net. Blue Devils are going to pressure. And the Pens are going to try to work it out. It's going to make it way back up to the point. So the puck's going to be in the Pens end here. And it's going to work its way down in the corner. Bova's going to get the puck. He's going to lose it in his feet a little bit. And it's going to get turned over to Blue Devils. Pens are going to get it. Angelo's going to get it. He's going to throw it out. So Blue Devils are going to have to regroup. Georgie's under pressure. Now Angelo's going to come up on the wall here. And see what happens. Blue Devils are going to skate it through the neutral zone. Throw it wide. Number 34, he's going to slow it down to pace. He's going to drop it for number 19. He's going to try to circle in and throw it towards the front of the net. And they had 34 coming to the back door, so thankfully that didn't work out too well for them because I think he would have had another tap in. Pens are going to battle. Everybody's up high. And Corrigan's going to take that. He's going to hold the post, and it's just going to go hit the post and go behind the net. So Pens are able to get it out. They're going to work it up. And Georgie's going to pressure. He's forcing the turnover. Bova skates through a check. Georgie's going to be in a corner. He's going to get pinned up. And Bova's going to skate towards a bench here. Try to get a change. Pens are able to step it in and keep it in, not too far. And Luke Weidel grabs it, tries to bring it across, and they're going to call offsides. That was close. It was close, but it might have been out. Evan's telling me, yeah. So I'll trust Evan. He's got better eyes. I don't have my glasses on. So right now everything looks like a blurry white versus a blurry blue, but I'm doing my best to call it.
Let's go, Pens!
All right. Asher, Danton Danka, and Bennett are out here. It's a big melee in the blue, in the neutral zone. Pens are able to get the puck and gain the zone. Asher's going to skate through. He's going to lose the puck. Blue Devils are going to work its way, and they're going to clear it over to their other defensive partner. He's going to try to get it out of the zone. He's going to skate it out, but he can't. He's going to get mugged by 3 Penguins. They're going to turn the puck over. It's going to go behind the blue line. The Blue Devils are going to try to force it the other way. No avail to turn it back over again. Asher's going to walk up the far wall. He's going to try a little bit of help. He stops, curls back, throws it down to Benzie. Pens are going to try to work from down low. Benzie's going to pressure the Blue Devils defenseman. He's going to work it. He's going to skate up the wall. He's going to try to kick it out. He's able to get it out. Blue Devils get it to the neutral zone. They're going to work it back to the Pens end. They throw it far. Looks like, I think it's 98. He's going to skate wide. He's going to throw it to the front, but nobody's there. Pens are able to get the puck, throw it up. Asher's going to try to kick it out of the zone. It doesn't get it that way. Dancing Danka steps into it. It's still a big melee. Still in the Penguins' end here. We're going to have puck thrown to the slot there, but looks like Timmy Peterson's, or no, that's Taryn is going to skate it out of trouble. And he's going to get to the red line. And Pens are going to get the puck. Try to get it down deep and get a line change here possibly. Taryn is going to get it. He was going to swing it to his defensive partner. Luckily he didn't. It's got chipped in. Asher chips it down low. Pens are going to go for a line change. And you're going to have Timmy Peterson and Luke Weidel on defense here. He's going to make his way back to Luke Weidel. He's going to swing it far over to Michael. Michael's going to slow it down. He's going to throw. And number 16 is going to just take it 5 strides and run right into Michael. No call. So, again, as long as they're not going to call anything, that's going to be fine. The first time they call something, and I'm going to be agitated when I go against the Pens because they've been tripped. They've had body checks thrown on them, and they haven't called nothing yet. So, all right, puck's going to be thrown in the Pens end for an icing here. Pens are going to stick with Michael, the Godfather Saccone. He's going to be flanked by Pierre, the Frenchman, Lavelle. And CD Karadapa is going to be, that's my baby. He's going to be on the left side of Michael. Timmy Peterson and Dom Dapper, they're going to be out on a defensive pairing. Puck's going to be thrown back behind the Blue Devils net here. They're going to work from behind the net. They're able to get it out. We got a 2-on-1 break here, but Michael's doing a back check, which forces the puck to be too far out of the Blue Devils' stretch. They're going to throw it to the slot. No avail. Pens are going to pick it up and they're going to work it out. Pierre's got it up the wall. He's got his head up. He's throwing it towards the middle. He hits Carter Dapper in stride. Carter Dapper's going to swing it wide. He's going to take a shot down low. It comes right to Michael's stick. He's not able to push it in. And then Blue Devils are going to work their way back here on a 4-on-2. They get across the zone here. Number 34 is just going to try to walk through people. You can't. Going to go to the far corner, or near corner here. And it's going to be a melee here as far as 2 Blue Devils. 2 Pens are going to be digging on the wall. Digging on the wall, nothing there, so we're going to keep watching it. Timmy Peterson's able to come out with it. He throws it over to his defensive partner, Dom. Dom's going to skate it out of trouble. He's got Carter on a far wing. Carter's going to take it. He's got a step. Carter's going to take a shot. He's going to throw it at the net. And it goes in. There you go. There you go. Carter Dapper. Carter, my baby Dapper. CD takes a shot. Hits the goalie. I don't know if the goalie went to lost it. I don't know if he kicked it in. But I'd say that's Carter Dapper's goal all day long. So Carter Dapper gets it. That gives Dom Dapper 2 assists so far on the day. So my man is a +2 with 2 assists. And Dom Dapper buries that. So there you have it. The Dapper to Dapper connection gives the Pens the lead. And we're going to start back over here again with Bova, Angelo, and Georgie. We got Noah and Sunshine on D. Blue Devils are going to get the puck. They're going to shoot it into the Pens end. Pens are able to walk it out. Angelo's got a 2-on-1. He's going to go wide. Angelo's a smart player. He's a deck kid. He's got his hands, so he knows where to be and how to create some space. He's going to throw it up to, he's going to try to throw it to the slot. It gets turned over, and they're going to bring it the other way. Bova steps into it. He gets knocked off his skates. Blue Devils are able to bring it into the zone. Angelo kicks it over to Luke Weidel, or no, Noah, sorry. Noah throws it up, and the Pens are on a counterattack here. And it's a big melee. And the Blue Devils are going to counterattack on a 2-on-2 here. Sunshine's going to force the winger to take a shot. It's going to hit Sunshine. He's going to gather it up, and he's going to work it up to Georgie. Georgie's going to lose the puck right in the slot there. Blue Devils get a shot. Corrigan turns that to the side, and we're going to go up the other way here to Angelo. It works its way out. Blue Devils going to have to regroup, and they throw it back down, and they're able to gain it into the Penn's end. But Noah is back there. He's going to take the puck. He's going to swing it around to his partner on the wing, Pierre, and Pierre's going to kick it up. Or no, that's still Georgie, my fault. Puck's going to end up in a slot, and the Blue Devils going to have a shot, and he hits the outside post, and it goes wide. So Pens are going to try to get it out. Not able to here. And Blue Devils going to have it in a slot. Nope. They turn it over. And Sunshine's going to skate it up here. He's going to get up to Angelo. Angelo's going to kick it into the Blue Devils' end here. He's going to skate it. He's going to overskate it. Pens are on the line change. And the Blue Devils going to counterattack right into Luke Weidel. Luke Weidel does a stick movement, and he's checked and interfere with the knockdown. Pens are going to have to get it either A. Stronger under skates. Again, like I said earlier, they're going to have to be a little bit more physical because the Blue Devils are going to just continue to push them around. The other team yesterday, the Bears tried that. It ended whenever Michael Saccone come out and put a big hit on one of their players, whether it was intentional or not, and they weren't able to push us around anymore. And they also went home early because the Pens beat them 3-2. So sooner or later, people are going to learn that they're not going to be able to push some of our kids around. We've got some taller boys that are strong, so we just got to actually start using our strength on a counterattack. But we got a whistle and we'll stop and play here because the net was off on an opportunity that Corrigan was able to push away to the other side here. Puck was chipped up to the wall here. Pens got a 2-on-1 if they hurry, and they overskated. Asher got tripped again. No call. So again, as long as they keep doing this stuff and they don't call it, it is what's going to be, which is fine. Penn swing it wide over to Benzie. Benzie gains the blue, and he's going to try to work it out. He gets rubbed out on the wall there by one of the Blue Devils. They're going to turn counterattack here. Number 52, Foley. He's going to kick it back to 66. Not really sure how to pronounce his name. I think it's Lang. Not real sure. Two players going on the wall. Benzie hits his head hard, and I don't think he's going to be. I think he's down. I think he might be hurt. He hit his head pretty hard against the wall there whenever one of the Blue Devils came up against him. I think it was 34 Mendoza. Yeah, it was. They both went on the wall hard there. Benzie he went on his butt, backside, back hit the wall, and then his head hit. So hopefully he's okay. Benzie hit his head a couple weeks ago. He took a couple games off just as precautionary reasons. Hopefully he's all right. He's sitting up right now. So he's okay right now, sitting up for Ash at home. So he's still down, but he's okay. He's sitting up. Coach is talking to him. He's making his way. He's up to his knees, taking his time. All right, he's up. He's going to take it slow back to the bench here. Working his way back to the bench slow here, but we'll see what happens. That means the puck's actually, because it was blown whistle for an injury timeout in the Blue Devils' end, it's going to be a face-off just outside the zone here. Benzie's going to have a seat. He's going to grab some water. He's shaking his head. He's all right. We'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on him right now. So back to action. Pens are going to swing it wide. Michael Saccone's going to grab it. Him and Carter Dappers are together. Saccone's going to step into a shot. It's going to hit the goalie here. And Blue Devils are going to sit there and continues to punch. And the refs are going to sit there and say, hey, hey, hey. So because of all that, they're going to take the puck and they're going to move it out of the zone. Buddy's questioning why is it outside.
Should be in the zone.
He's arguing right now. I don't know what he's arguing. This ref near me is arguing with Coach Buddy. Buddy's saying, why is it taken out? It's not even a penalty. He's arguing because they start pushing each other. And because we come in to the whistle, play to the whistle, and then apparently, we get liberties taken on us as far as high cross checks that we're going to move the puck out of the zone. So, either way, puck has to go the other way. Blue Devils are going to try to swing it wide, number 87. He's going to take a shot. Corrigan's going to save that easily all day, and the Pens are going to wash it back up the other way. Michael Saccone's going to go. He's going to get forced by 43 Fu. And Blue Devils going to get the puck and go the other way. Going to take a shot on Corrigan. He's just going to stick that to the corner easily. Blue Devils are going to have to go for a change. Pens are going to get the puck and work it up. Carter Dapper's going to skate it behind his net. He's going to look for an outlet. He's going to throw it up high against the wall, and it's going to come out of the zone. Blue Devils got it, but they're going to have to regroup. They're going to try to gain the zone. They're not able to do it because Carter Dapper steps into him. Michael Saccone kicks it down low behind the Pens. Behind the line, and they're going to get a line change. Pens are going to have to get a change, which they are able to do. Puck's thrown down the wall. And Luke Weidel steps up. He's going to force the issue. And Angelo's going to get a puck thrown across the slot. He's not able to connect. And it's going to start to get chippy here. So Blue Devils get the puck. They're going to work their way back out here. And Angelo gets the puck. The Blue Devils turn it over at the line. They're going to have to go for line change. Timmy's going to skate it out. He's going to get slashed by 2 or 3 kids. He skates through that. He gets interfered with. No penalty again. Puck gets shot into Timmy. He's able to keep it. Bova's got it. He's going to backhand it down low. Doesn't get through. Sorry, that was George, actually, that got puck shot into, and Georgie was able to keep it in. So we got Bova, Angelo, and Georgie. We're going to go for a quick change here. And it's going to end up being Danton Danka, Asher, and Benzie's going to give it a go. He's still messing with his helmet, but he looks all right. So Benzie's out. Let's see if he's agitated or not. And Benzie's going to battle there on the wall. And he's going to come out. Nope, he doesn't come out with it. It's going to be kicked up to Dom Dapper. Dom Dapper throws it right to the slot to Asher. Asher takes a shot, but he's just deflected up high and over to goalie. And Benji gets elbowed again against the board. So he's not real happy. I'm sure Justin's not real happy either. Benji had a chance in the slot there. It's kicked back up to Timmy Peterson. Timmy's going to sidestep. Nope. He's going to shoot it. It's going to hit Danka. Danka's got the puck. Danka's going to kick it back up to Dom Dapper. Dom Dapper's going to slide. He's going to kick it back over to Owen. Owen throws it right to Asher. Asher backhands it. It goes through the slot almost to Benji. Benji kicks it up to Timmy. Timmy's going to take it. He's going to throw it back down to Benji. Benji lifts a Sun Devil stick up. It's going to still be stuck on the board here. Let's see who gets it. Asher gets knocked down. Benji steps into it. Danka does a little poke stick. And the Pens are able to take it over. Everybody's getting agitated. And there it is! There it is! And there it is! Asher from behind the net throws it to the slot, and Danson Danka buries it. That puts, for some reason we're the home team. So we're going to correct this here, and we're going to put Blue Devils are on a counterattack as I fix the score sheet here, so I do apologize. And so the Pens are up 3-1, and the Blue Devils are going to take the puck. So it is now 3-1.
Let's go, Pens!
With 2:59, just under 3 minutes left in a second. 2-goal lead there. It's going to end up in the Penn's end. It's going to go wide. No Blue Devils can connect with it. They're going to try to push their way into something here. They're going to run across slot. It's going to come out. Carter Dapper's going to skate it out. He's going to kick it over to Pierre. Pierre's got some speed. He's going to try to step through. Not able to do it. Blue Devils step into him. Create a little bit of space. But Sunshine says, well, I'll take that and I'll bury that down low. He throws it down by a nice slap shot. He buries it behind the net. Pens are able to get it back. They're going to work it down low. And you got Pierre's going to try to force it to the front. He doesn't get it through. Blue Devils are going to push on him, knock him down, take him out of play. Pierre's on his knees trying to work. Carter Dapper steps in. P's got the puck. He's going to step out of it. He gets body checked. And no call there. So then the Blue Devils are on a change. And Bobo rubs out the winger for Blue Devils just for a slight second here. He turns it over to Bobo. Bobo's able to get it. It's going to throw it towards the slot there. Carter gets there. He kicks it over to Bobo. Bobo's able to kick it up and gets run into. And the Blue Devils are going to just kick it down low for an icing. And Corrigan's going to take it and flip it all the way down. So this Blue Devil team definitely likes to play physical. It's working in their favor because the refs aren't calling anything. But that's all right because, again, be physical all day long. You're losing 3-1 currently right now. Pens aren't falling into that trap, and they're working in the space, which is working out well for them. Bobo wins the puck back to Luke Weidel. He's going to take a shot hard, misses the net. It's going to come behind the net. Georgie's got it. He's working down low. He's battling, trying to get the puck here. And he's going to have two Blue Devils on him, and they're going to take it away from Georgie and work it up. Not a reason on Georgie. Georgie was battling hard there, just couldn't get it against two Blue Devils. It's going to work its way back to the zone. Georgie's going to get it. He's going to kick it over to Bova. That pass doesn't connect. We're going to try it again. Timmy Peterson throw it up the near wall. And Blue Devils are going to try to regroup. They're going to swing it wide. He turns it over. Angelo's got it in the slot. He throws it on net. Oh! Had another rebound on his own shot. Come right to him. He shoots at. He's tried to go high. Shot it over the net. Puck comes out here. He's going to go the other way. Tiernan got the puck. We got less than a minute left. He's going to throw it up the wall here. George is going to kick it over to Angelo again. Angelo's getting mugged. Angelo's able to work it. Bova gets it. Bova takes a shot on the goalie. Rebound heads up behind the Blue Devils net. They're going to straight it up here. 45 seconds left. Pens are on a back check. Bova's got a nice back check coming. Puck gets shot. Luke Weidel steps in and that blocks it. He's going to work it up quickly to Angelo. But looks like 43 for them. Steps into it. He read that nicely. And he was able to break up that attempt. Pens get it back. Luke Weidel tries to shoot it down deep. He only gets it down to the circle. He gets it back. He's going to throw it. Nope, he's still holding on to it. He's going to throw it across the slot here. It's going to make its way over to Danson Danka. He shoots it wide. Asher's got it. Asher's going to hold it there. We got 13 seconds left. Asher's got 3 Blue Devils on him. And it's going to be thrown up the wall to Luke Weidel. He's going to step into it. He's got 7 seconds left. It's almost tipped in there. Nice shot on net. Asher was there for the tip. The Blue Devils goalie made a nice save, and that's how the period's going to end. 3-1. We're going to go in the third. Pens are going to go in the third with the lead. 3-1. And that leaves Evan off of the duty list here for huddle. And that's going to bring my third period victim next to me. Not sure who that's going to be. But currently right now, I'm waiting for that person to come over and spend some time, quality time with me. And it looks like it's going to be maybe Mr. Peterson. We'll see if he stops by and says hello. If not, it's going to be somebody else. And it is not them. So we're still waiting for our third period person here. Come over. Oh, it's Sunshine's dad, Graham. See if Graham makes his way over. All right, start of the third here. And it's going to be the Pens 3, Blue Devils 1. And looks like Sunshine's not here, so I'm going to have to figure out how we're going to do huddle here. Hey, Graham! I was able to find him, yell at him, tell him he's got to come do his business. Come on, bud, you got to work. Everybody on this team's got to earn their living over here. You know what I mean? That's what you get when you have hippies on your team, people. They don't want to come over and carry their own end. But he stepped up. He's going to do his best over here. I got faith. I've seen him video. He's the best. He's the best video guy in all the business. All right, Bears start here. We're starting off with Asher Benzie and Danson Danka. You got Dom Dapper and Timmy Peterson on defense. Blue Devils are going to bring it in their end with a lot of speed. They're going to take a shot. It's going to go wide. Number 9 for the Blue Devils is going to get it from the point. He's going to try to take a shot. He whiffs on it. That allows Danson Danka to go over there and pressure. So the Pens are going to be working on the board here. We got 2 Blue Devils with it. Asher's able to get it and throw it out. They're going to have to regroup. They're going to throw it wide, try to gain some speed. That gets off of number 19 skate and works its way back into the zone. Pens are going to be having to watch a counterattack. They stand up the blue line, able to do that. Timmy Peterson, nice little stick check there. And Danson Danka got tripped by the blue line. He fell down. He got back up. I think he told his dad right there, mumbled, he said, I need new skates. Pens are going to throw the puck in, go for a line change. And Sunshine's going to race over to the near wall here and try to get the puck in time. It's going to work its way to the corner. Sunshine's going to push the kid into the corner. He's going to battle hard. He's got 2 Blue Devils on him. He comes out of it. And the puck ends up coming around the near board. Pierre's going to take it. Pierre's going to just skate it out of trouble. And he's going to throw it over to the far wall here. And Noah's going to take it and pound it into the wall. And Noah gets hit by a little Blue Devil. Not sure what number he is. 52. He likes to run into people a lot. So he's going to bring it across. He's going to get knocked off the puck by Carter and dumped. And that's okay because they're not going to call anything, so take it until they call it. Puck's going to end up there. Corgan says no. Pens are going to go on a counterattack. Pierre's got a 4-on-1 chase. He had no help from anybody from the Pens side of things. Pens are in the middle of a change, that's why. Blue Devils are going to counterattack with a little bit of speed. 34. He's going to bring it to the slot, and he's going to shoot it on Corgan. And Corgan's going to laugh about it, glove it, and he's going to get hit by one of the Blue Devils players as he skates by and clips Corgan. That's probably not the right person to get agitated. So that would be, looks like Mendoza did that again. So kind of a cheap play there, and I'll call it that way because it was. Puck's turned over, and we're going to call something here. And I don't know what they're going to call here. I have no idea what they're calling. Offsides is the only thing I can think of. Offsides again, apparently. I'm telling you, I'm going to be agitated. 11 and a half minutes left. The very first penalty these 2 referees call. No matter what fan base is going to be, they're going to be agitated just because of the way this game's been played and called. They've let everything go, so it better be freaking egregious if it does happen. All right, Pens are on the defensive end. 92 is going to bring it over. Tiernan steps into him. He was going to try to get a shot. Puck comes around. Tiernan steps into that kid. Knocks him down. Pens are going to get the puck and go the other way. That's a nice open body check by Tiernan. As the kid tried to come around the backside, Tiernan just hit him, knocked him off the puck, separated him from the puck, so he went down. Pens were trying to work it from down low, not able to do it, and Blue Devils going to throw it all the way up for an ice. So we're going to go 10:48, third period. Pens up 3-1. Lot of game left here. A lot of game. So just got to be smart. Got to be smart. You got a 2-goal lead. You got to play like you got a 2-goal lead here, boys. Let's see how we handle this here. Dancing Dank's going to take the draw. He's going to work it into the corner of the Blue Devils. They're going to get the puck, throw it up the wall. Dancing Dank has got it again. He loses a little bit, but he's able to gain it back. He gets run into. He stands back up. Asher steps over to help out. Asher's going to throw the puck to the slot. Benzie doesn't connect with Benzie. And Asher's going to keep forcing the issue again. And the puck's going to come up the half wall. Carter Dapper's going to stand, or Dom Dapper's going to stand there. Not able to hold it in. Number 52 tries to bring it in for the Blue Devils. He gets stepped into by Benzie. Dancing Dank is going to get hooked a little bit. He's going to skate through that. He's going to gain the blue line. He's going to just chick it to the corner for Asher. And Kieran's going to come up. Blue Devils are going to be able to skate it out of their end here. He's going to skate it wide, try to create something. He's going to bring it behind the net. He's going to throw it to the slot. And it's thrown to the slot there. And Corrigan's able to deflect that away. Puck goes up over the net. Blue Devils get it. They throw it up to their point. Throw it back to the slot. That's a nice puck movement. And puck's thrown out again. And it's high slot here. Blue Devils are able to gain it back. Try to turn and shoot. That gets blocked by Dancing Danka. It's thrown back to down. Timmy Peterson. That gets blocked by Dancing Danka. It's thrown back to down. Timmy Peterson gets it and throws it up the wall. 97 was going to go for a line change. He grabs the puck, throws it back up for a counterattack for the Blue Devils. 66 steps into the zone. He gets overtaken by 2 Penn. Grabs the puck now. Pierre's going to try to get it out of the zone. He's able to. And he's going to skate it over the red line. He's getting mugged the whole time doing it. Get up, Pierre. Come on, bud. You got to get up. They're not calling anything. It's a melee in the middle here. Neutral zone. Nice out left pass by Noah up to Michael. Michael takes a shot. Gets deflected wide. Pierre's going to go to the corner and get it. He's going to try to throw it to the slot. Blue Devils player steps into that, intercepts that pass, and they're going to be on a counterattack here. He's going to step into it. He's going to sidestep. He's going to go. Cole! Holy, come on. That is horrible. You're finally going to raise your hand with 8:30 in the third on a back check where the kid falls down, and they're going to call that. That's a horrible call. Horrible call. So the Blue Devils are gifted a power play here. They're going to go on a power play with 8:30 left. Pens are up 2-1. Let's see if they're able to keep the kill off his penalty. Blue Devils are going to work the puck back to back point. They got one high, one low in a slot, and 3 across the middle there. So they're doing a 1-3-1. Shot from the far hash there, and Corrigan gloves that and just settles it down for another face-off. So Pens are going to have to work harder if they want to get out of this. Puck's thrown in the corner. Blue Devils are going to work it up high. They're going to go back into their one. Nope. They're going to kick it down low. They're going to try to find a cross-ass pipe. They can't find it. Angelo steps into that. He's able to chip it up wide. There you go. You pressure, Angelo. Just you, bud. Stay high, Bennett. Stay high, Bennett. Stay high, Bennett. Stay high, Bennett. Bennett stays high. He's going to go for a forecheck, and Blue Devils are on a counterattack. Bennett sends him up in the blue line. He's going to need a little bit of help. Blue Devils lose the puck. They fumble it. They're finally able to gather it back to Mendoza on the point. He's going to throw it low down. That gets deflected. Mendoza is going to try to drop it to his defensive partner. He's able to do it. It's on the near half wall here. They're going to try to throw it to the slot. That gets knocked away by a nice play by Luke Weidel. Pens are going to have to keep working here. They got 28 seconds left. That's deflected to the corner by good stick by Bennett. Sun Devils are going to take the puck. They're going to turn it over, and Angelo's just going to flip it calmly up and out of the zone. And that's going to be on net. So the Blue Devils goalie is going to come play it up, and he's going to move it up quick. Pens are on the line change. They're going to have to work in here. So we got Asher and Danka. We got too many players on one side, boys. Too many players on one side. Watch the back door. Dom Dapper kicks it up to the point. The Pens are going to kill that penalty off, so hopefully they can get it out here. Turnover, and it's on Corrigan. Corrigan makes another massive save. 2 big saves right there. It's going to come back to the slot. Corrigan makes another big save. Another big save. Pens are in scramble mode. They're just hanging on for their life right now, and they're able to get the puck. Dancing Denka throws it up the near wall. Pierre chips it up. Nice play by P. He gets it out. He goes for a change, and that brings Georgie on. So we got Georgie, Dancing Denka, and Asher. Puck's thrown out at the end, and that's fine because Dom Dapper chips it up over and gets offside, so that stops the play, and that allows the Pens to get a full line change here. So with 6:23 left in the third, Pens are winning 3-1. All right, back to action here. Bova, Georgie, and Angelo. Angelo's been playing a heck of a game today, people. I'm just telling you that right now. He's been on the forecheck. He's been creating a lot of stuff. He was actually able to have 2 big clears on that penalty kill there. So with 6 minutes left, Pens are going to take the puck. They're going to work it out of their end here. Dom Dapper, nice and calm, throws it up into the blue. Sun Devils are going to have to go back behind their net. They're going to work it up the half wall here. Dom Dapper takes it, throws it towards the net, gets deflected. It's right there in front. Backhand there a little bit by Angelo. Back up to Dom Dapper. He's going to take a shot. Angelo deflects it, and it almost goes in. It goes wide. Again, I'm telling you, Angelo is having a game. That puck is finding him today. They just got to get it to him, and I think sooner or later my man's going to bury one. He's playing a great game today. He's going to work his way back to Timmy Peterson. He throws it towards the net. That gets deflected. Blue Devils get the puck, but not out. Dom Dapper steps into it. Angelo, again, has the puck. He gets pulled down. No call there. Apparently the ref doesn't see that in front of him as he gets pulled down. And Corrigan makes a big save as the Blue Devils swings across the slot there with 5:11 left in the period. Blue Devils are in scramble mode now. They're going to have to throw everything at net, and Corrigan just says no. My man is seeing a puck today. Stripes over here by me circling around the neutral zone. Apparently he doesn't see one of our players get pulled down, but that's okay because he's the one that called the stupid penalty and the one before that. But so my man's going to call one penalty this game, I guarantee you, all game long. And you can't really be mad about it. You can, but it can't call a homer call because both of these teams aren't even from Chicago. So it's just a bad reffing at that point in time. Again, just let it go all game long. That's what you're doing all the way up to the third. All right, I got to stop talking about it. Michael's going to be on a counterattack. He's going to kick it up to P. P's going to come in. He's going to take a shot. It's going to get deflected to the corner by the goalie. P's going to kick it, try to go to Carter Dapper. He's not able to do it. Sunshine's going to just backtrack. He's going to play it safe. Number 19 is going to go to the slot. He's going to shoot on Corrigan. Corrigan makes another big save. And the Pens are going to have to regroup and get the puck out. It gets hit, right deflected over to Mendoza. He's going to step down a slot. He's going to take a shot. He gets deflected. Corrigan makes that big save. Another big save on the back door. Corrigan's all over the place right now, people. Corrigan makes another big save. And the net comes off with 4:12 left. Corrigan is playing out of his mind right now. Kind of like how Austin played yesterday. Both Penguin goalies the past 2 games have been playing lights out all over the place. So shout out to Corrigan. Playing big right now, keeping the Pens in a 3-1 lead with 4:12 left in the period. Dancing Dankin wins that puck draw back to the corner. Puck gets turned over, and the Blue Devils have it, and they're trying to work out from the corner. You got a battle. Blue Devils throw it out. And that's not going to be nice because they threw it out of the zone. Pens are going to forecheck. Benzie's going to forecheck there. Asher goes down. He falls down. The Pens are going to have to back check here. They're doing a good job as far as getting people back in. And Blue Devils are going to work across the slot here. Pens are going to try to get it out, and they do. Asher's going to get it. He's going to take it. He's just going to shoot it against to the goalie. Goalie's going to deflect that to the near wall. Asher gets taken out again. No call. That's fine. Keep on playing, boys. Puck goes up to Tiernan. Tiernan throws it to the slot. And the Blue Devils are going to just start keeping everybody high, so the Pens are going to have to be smart about it. They had an on-man break, but Dancing Danka was able to break that up. Dancing Danka's got the puck again. He's going to try to grab it. He throws it down low. He's going to go for a change. 3:12 left in the third. Pens just got to be smart. They got to stay back. Get up, Bova. Get up, Bova. Bova gets knocked over. Pens are going to have to work their way back. Blue Devils are trying to skate it in. They stand up. The player, Angelo's there again. Angelo from his backside, throws the puck up to the blue line, almost out, but not all the way out. Blue Devils are able to get it down low. They're going to try to work it to the slot again. Not able to do that. Luke Weidel is able to take it and take that threat and push him away, which forces the Blue Devil player to skate out of the corner and have to take a long shot, and Corrigan saves that easily. So with 2:44 left, the Pens are winning 3-1 in the third. So let's see how we hang on to this one here. And the Blue Devils are going to take a timeout with 2:44 left. .244 left, and I know right now Coach Buddy said it last night when we were sitting there having dinner. He loves this part of the game whenever the other team takes a timeout. He uses that as a motivational speech to tell these kids, hey, look, they're panicking over there. All we got to do is play their game, and we're going to come out of this game with a 3-1 victory. So let's see how this thing ends up here for people. Right now, again, the Pens are up 3-1, 2:44 left. All right, Pens are going to be ready to go. They got Georgie out. They got Dom Dapper. They got Angelo and Timmy and Bova. So again, this line's been playing well. Angelo's been playing out of his mind today. Corrigan's getting stretched, ready to go. Sun Devils are going to come off their timeout here. They're going to try to set something up. Let's see if that works out for them or if they just blew a timeout. And Bova wins that draw up to Angelo up the half wall. He interrupts that. So there goes that set play. So they're going to try to work something here. They're going to try to force it up high or force it low. So puck's going to come around to the end time. Timmy's going to kick it up the half wall. Angelo's going to step in and interrupt that. 2:30 left in the third. Pens up 3-1. They're going to throw the puck out of the slot. Doesn't work its way through. Gets shot down, deflected at the near corner. They're going to try working it up. Nice little stick lift by Georgie there. Puck comes out of the zone, and we're going to come down to 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Blue Devils are going to have to skate it into the end. They're able to. They're going to throw it back to the slot, take a slap shot. Corrigan easily takes that and kicks it to the side. And the Pens are going to skate it up. Bova's going to skate it out of the trouble here. He's going to bring it up, and Angelo's going to grab the lead line, throw it to an empty net. It gets deflected, so Blue Devils are panicking now. They got an empty net with 1:51 left. So Pens are just going to have to play smart here. Blue Devils bring it in the zone. They're going to skate it wide. They're going to throw it to the slot. Michael's there to break that up. He says no. Pierre's got the puck. He gets bumped down. Shot on Corrigan. It's going to be thrown to the slot. It's 1:30 left. Pens are going to have the puck here, throw it up to the near wall. Mendoza gets it. He's going to take a slap shot. That's deflected. And Michael the Godfather is going to walk all alone in. He's going to take his time, and he's going to bury it. And there's a dagger. Right there, baby! 4-1! 1 minute, 17 seconds left. And I'm going to say that that's going to be the end of it. Blue Devils are going to be done. They're roasted. Pens are going to go on to the next round. They're going to be in the finals unless some type of miracle happens. We're up 4-1, baby, with 1 minute, 16 seconds left. Nice play there by the Pens. Defensive first, got the puck out, then worried about the offensive attack. Good play there. What's that? All right, Pens got the puck. Bova on a draw. Blue Devils get it again. They're going to circle back in the Pens' end. It's 4-1 left, minute 10 seconds left in the period here. And as they say back home in every other rink, 1 minute left in the period. Blue Devils are going to have to gather the puck here. They're going to work from their own end. 52 seconds left. Penzie's just stick checking the crap out of the kid. On the way back, and the Blue Devils are offsides. So they're going to have to regroup and start with 47.8 seconds left. So again, unless some type of miracle happens, Pens are up 4-1 here. We're going to work our way into going to the finals. Report was right now was the Kings were winning 5-3 in their end. So that may be a matchup for Sunshine in his former team. Pens are going to throw the puck in. Blue Devils end. They're going to have to work it. They turn it over. And Pens get another opportunity in the slot. Angelo gets it. He tries to bang it in. He's not able to get it. Angelo gets the puck, gets knocked down. It gets thrown back out. Tanner's going to take the puck. 21 seconds left. 20 seconds left. 19 from Blue Devils going to take a shot. It's going to go wide. 12 seconds left. Blue Devils are going to try to do something here. It's not going to happen. Tanner's going to kick it out of the end. That's going to be the end of the game. That's 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And that's game, people. 4-1. Pens come back. Third time's a charm. They take the Blue Devils. They beat them. Pens are going to the finals here. Great game by Corrigan. Again, like I said, Corrigan was amazing. Corrigan was able to stand on his head, make big save after big save there. Keep the Pens in that, and that's how this game is going to end in a 4-1 victory. As Chad does the walk of shame across the ice coming from the penalty box. And that's how it's going to end. So the Pens are going to go to the finals here. Not sure exactly who we're going to be, but we're going to say probably the Kings. Not sure what time it's going to be. 12:45. So for you out there, that's what you got to be looking for. All right. See you later. Have a good morning. See you in a little bit.